Hey guys, so I am hopping on. I know it's like midday Saturday, and I'm about to turn on my Instagram in a minute. Want to share this out. No, it's like midday Saturday, but I had to talk about this because I have seen a lot of things going on in in different groups that I'm in. This has been it hasn't been a lot of news going on, but it seems like some big news has happened that people are just all up in arms. And I'm just gonna be honest. People have been hating, like really hating on other businesses a bit. And I wanted to come on and talk about it. And why you shouldn't, and actually why you should embrace it instead of hating on it. So let me tell you what happened. And for those of you guys who are new here or watching me on Instagram, hey guys, I am Akila Thompkins-Robinson. I run this place here, Girl Get Visible. My book is under the pile over here next to me. I'm the author of my SEO workbook, and I talk about and I help you to get out there, get found, and get visible. And so, what that means is pretty much my goal is to help you become bigger in your space, more of authority in your space, more credible in your space, and based on today's topic, more popular in your space, which is really something everyone should be doing. But I'm seeing this kind of, I don't want to use the word toxic, but I am definitely seeing some not so healthy business conversations. That's my nice way of saying it. Some like not so healthy business conversations popping up in different spaces that I'm not gonna say they're toxic, but they can be toxic, especially if you start internalizing it, and especially because, like, I read, I'll tell you just one. Like, one was about Supa because she's going through something else. I won't even get into the something else. If you guys don't know Supa Cent, don't know what's going on, go over there and check it out. Just Google it. I'm sure it's everywhere. But one of the people that were commenting on the thread that we were talking about it was like, yeah, see, this is why it's bad to have hey Lo, how you doing? This is why it's bad to have your business with your personal life and your business and your brand, and this is why it's bad to be popular. And I'm like, sis, there's no like threshold on cheating crappy ass guys. Like there's just no threshold on that. So don't blame you getting a successful business on the reason why he's crappy. Like I don't want any woman to ever think that. And then I read another conversation where people were talking about businesses that do like pop-up kind of sales. So like they'll have something on sale, they'll drop it and maybe get like $1 million in sales or even a good $100,000 in sales in like minutes, and then they'll be sold out. And everybody's always like, those are scare tactics. I hate those because they're just scare tactics and stuff like that, which I'm going to tell you, if you only got like somebody was really hating on somebody for selling 60 units. And I'm like, if you only got 60 units, if you went into a Target and picked up a product and tried to pick up 60 of them, they would not have 60 units in Target. So I'm never going to hate on somebody who sold 60 units and now they're sold out. That's not a scare tactic. That's like real life. And depending on how big the product is, that could be like my whole living room, full of boxes and stuff like that. So again, another, I'm just going to say, not so healthy business conversation. And what I'm going to really say and why I wanted to go live and talk about this, I can't even see the comments. Let me come look at the comments. Let me know if you guys are here. Now I can see the comments. But what I'm going to say is that us having these kind of conversations and even getting on these threads and yeah, girl, yeah, I hate when they do all these pop-up things. I hate these scare tactics. I don't want to be famous or popular because of, this people gonna be my business. All of these things are killing us, killing our mindset of our businesses. And all of these things are really hurting us because we're so busy. Hey Iris, good morning or good afternoon. It's so morning. Hey Iris. But we are so busy thinking, I don't want to do these things because of all these negative connotations that are coming up. And some of them are little, like, I'm going to say it, like little, not logical. Like they're just illogical. They're just, like I said, the whole 60 units is a big deal. 60 units is sold out. It's not like 5 things. Like, for example, which I'm going to tell you guys about, I've got a WordPress weekend coming up. I only got 15 slots. Those 15 slots are gone. Guess what? I'm sold out. Y'all can say what you want. But I chose to make it 15 slots because I chose to want to serve a smaller group. And so I'm okay with it when it sells out. And that's a good thing. But then you get into these groups and people are talking about how people are using these as sales tactics and scare tactics. And it's really, like I said, toxic to our business, toxic to our mindset about our business. We feel like if we can't do, hundreds and hundreds of units at a time, then maybe we shouldn't sell it at all. We feel like we shouldn't put ourselves out there, and we shouldn't get out there and do all the things that I tell you about, like getting found and getting visible, because you don't want to be seen as like the popular brand. But let me tell you, when's the last time you went to a store you had no idea about? I was just on the phone this morning talking to some of my girlfriends, and we were talking about Marshalls and TJ Maxx and Burlington and Target. We are talking about all stores, you know what, that are popular. All stores that, although we're in different locations, we all knew the name of them. We were talking about all these things that we know. And that's what makes a good business. Making a good business is getting known, getting popular. So when I read these threads and I see people talking about how bad it is to get popular and how popularity, they don't want to be the popular, they just want to be good, they want to be that. Let me tell you, you're not good if you're not popular. Nobody ever follows the person who doesn't do things very well. No one's like going after that person. You want the popularity. Yes, Iris, toxic mindset. You want the popularity because that's what makes people come to you over and over and over again. You've probably all heard of the phrase, and tell me if you haven't, or if you have. Me and one, if you've heard of it, and two, if you have not, of the phrase like the no love and trust factor. I hear people talk about that all the time. The no love and trust factor. I switch it up just slightly and I say the known, not know, but known, like the people who are known, love and trust factor. Because when people start to know who you are, when people start hearing about you from their friends, or they heard their friend got this from that person, that's when they start coming to that business. That's when they start saying, let me see what she's really talking about. Let me see what she's doing. When they start seeing your stuff getting shared over and over and over and over and over again, like one of my friends, Audrey Richmond, she's doing her uncloned conference today. I think this is her second or third one. I just popped on her live real quick, and there were like 500 people on her live for her conference. And it's like an all-day conference. After I'm done with this, you guys can hop over there. This is like an all-day conference because she's known, because she's popular. This is what's going to help you get results. And so when I see these conversations where people are like, oh, everybody wants to be popular, like, and they sing it in a negative way. Everybody wants to be popular. Business isn't all about popularity. I actually had to say yesterday in a group that I'm in, where the person said business isn't all about popularity. I was like, yes, the hell it is. What not popular business are you shopping at? What unknown person are you hiring for a service? Who are you coaching with that you've never heard of before? Business absolutely is about getting popular. Business absolutely is embracing the popularity. And I'm not going to say you got to go out there and do cartwheels for people and you got to go out there and do all these extra things. And that's one of the things we teach in all my programs and stuff like that, getting known for your expertise and getting known in your space, so you're not like putting on all this drama and stuff just to get in front of people. You're actually getting people in front of people strategically. But the idea is that you still got to get in front of people. Sitting in your room and or your office and being the best kept secret is dead. It is dead, it is out, and it is not profitable. I'm just going to be really honest with you guys. I'm looking up and down because I'm on my Instagram and my Facebook, but I'm being real honest with you guys this morning. It's still morning, yes. Still morning. We haven't hit noon yet. And the honesty is coming on out. But yes, but it is, and I have had coffee. So for those who know, I'm a little bit more honest with I had coffee. This is the coffee opinion, right? But I'm going to tell you that nobody, I mean, even my coffee. I go to Starbucks because Starbucks is known and I love Starbucks. So, I mean, you guys probably go to Starbucks because I talk about it so much because it's known and we love Starbucks. Ain't nobody just going to a shop because no one knows about it. It's funny. Recently, hey Sandra, see you joined us. Recently, they said, thanks to Black Lives Matter. So I'm gonna say thanks to it because really it's been a big boost for Black businesses, a boost that we need to continue on our own and continue getting ourselves out there. But that might even be a whole nother lie. But thanks to Black Lives Matter and thanks to everything that's popping up, Black business searches for Black owned businesses have jumped by 7,000, like 7,000 or 70,000%, like a couple of 1,000% on Yelp. searches for Black-owned businesses have jumped. And all of that is because of a popular movement that has helped to help popularize some of our businesses. But how do we sustain that? How do we keep that? And, the other thing we can look back on, I hate to dwell on the past, but why weren't we getting any of those searches before? Why weren't we putting ourselves out there like we're putting ourselves out there before? Now I'm seeing people popping up with lists. Now I'm seeing people popping up with groups. And there's a Black-owned New Jersey group that is like completely inundated and crazy right now. I'm seeing people popping up with all of these things. And it's like, why weren't we doing this before? Is it because we were afraid of being out there? Was it because we were afraid of being popular? Or maybe it's because we didn't know how. I'll give you that. I'll give you maybe we didn't know how to put ourselves out there. So maybe we just never made it. But I'm going to say, as more and more people are learning these things, as more and more people are doing these things, we need to push away the toxic conversations. And yeah, I'm just going to call them toxic. That's just what they are. To a business mindset, the idea that I don't want to get out there, I don't want to get known because I think all these negative things about being popular, the fact that I think that popular is a bad word or a bad term for a business as a business mindset, that is toxic, because that is going to forever keep you hiding, cowering, afraid to share, thinking you don't know enough, thinking it's not enough, thinking if I just keep here doing what I'm doing, that I'm going to get the results. And I'm going to tell you, for those who work in corporate America or any 9 to 5, we already know that's a lie. That's a lie. Lie, lie, lie. Because lots of us have been working lots of jobs for years, doing the best work, being the person that everybody comes to, and how many times do you get pushed over for a promotion? So you're bringing that same thought, that same toxic mindset of, if I just do the work, people are going to see how great it is, and they're going to come to me. We're bringing some of those same thoughts and bringing them over now to our businesses. Online business at that. And I say that because in online business, the only way that people are going to find you is if you put yourself in a place to be found. If you put yourself in the search engine so that you become number one for the things that they're looking for. If you promote yourself positively, promote yourself on the different platforms. If you talk about what you do, because this isn't like having a brick and mortar where at the least in a brick and mortar, you're going to get some foot traffic. Maybe people are going to walk by and look in your window and be like, that looks interesting. So maybe you'll get that foot traffic. There is no foot traffic on the internet. There just isn't. If you never post, if you never share, if you never talk about it, people will never know. There is no foot traffic on the internet. There's just none. So when people just think that if I just keep grinding and hustling, if I just keep being super helpful in these groups, I see people helpful in groups all the time. I really wonder where they get the time, which they probably had the time because they don't have as many clients. And so since they don't have people to serve, they're serving people for free in groups. That's probably why they get the time. I don't, other than that, that's the only thing I can think of, because I can't think of where do they get all the time to be in these groups. But I see people in these groups over and over and over again, day after day. And what are they doing in the groups? They're helping, they're sharing, they're doing all these things. They're barely talking about this is what I actually do. And when they do, it comes off like super spammy. Like, let me just drop a link for you. Ooh, drop a link out the sky. And you're just supposed to know that this person who's been helping you all this time is really someone who you could be hiring for this. Am I shady this morning? Just a little. But like I said, the whole idea and the whole thing is people just believe that if I just do these things, they'll happen. And they're afraid to get popular because people have told you that the popular brands don't win, that business isn't all about popularity. And I'm going to tell you unequivocally that they are wrong, that they are lying to you, and they're probably lying to you so you won't do too much to be competitive with them. Just, that's the only way I can think of reason why somebody would say that. But people are saying that. I was in a group just yesterday, and I was supposed to do this yesterday. I'm glad I didn't. I feel more on fire about this today. But I was in a group yesterday, and that's exactly what someone said. Business isn't just a popularity contest. And I had to be like, oh, you are so wrong. Because business absolutely is a popularity contest. If you look around your house right now, if you look in your email right now, all the emails that you've signed up for, go look in your invoices and the PayPal, like things that you brought. Every single one of those are things that you knew about before. Every single one of those were popular to you on some level. Now, popular, like I said, does not mean you have to be on television. It does not mean you have to be in front of everybody. Popular is enough to mean that you need to be the person in your industry. You need to be the person in your space that stands out. You know how many times that people are looking for somebody for SEO and people tag my name? Because I have gotten popular and known in that space. So people know that if they need SEO or somebody else needs SEO or somebody's looking for, I need an SEO, what is it, ISO, I need an SEO expert, they're always tagging me. So I don't need to be popular with everybody, but I'm definitely popular with the right people for the right thing. And that's what more and more businesses need to be thinking about. Who are the right people? What are the right things? Where can I get myself out there so I'm getting in front of the right people? And my program that I just started a couple of weeks ago, where we just finished up week 2, and this week was all about the Get Out There week. It's the Jump Out. We call it the Jump Out There. The Jump Out There week, where people jump out there and get our names out there and start getting popular in the right spaces to the right people. And as I'm now reading this stuff, of course, these people aren't in my program, they would already know this, right? But as I'm reading this stuff and people are talking about, how bad it is, people just want to make $1 million in a couple of minutes so that they can get their names out there. Well, don't you want to make $1 million in 90 minutes so that way somebody can write an article about you? Wouldn't you want to do that? I mean, other than the fact that you just made $1 million, like, shit, you just want to make $1 million. But I definitely want to tell some people about it if I do. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be talking about if I make $100,000 in 90 minutes. I hit 100,000 downloads, and we did a whole episode about it. We had balloons. I remember our balloons. We had balloons and a virtual party and the whole big nine. We do that because we want people to know about these things. This is why you do these things. And the idea that you should be moving in silence, the idea that you shouldn't put yourself out there, is hurting you in your business, because you could be doing all kinds of dope things. You are, I'm sure you are. You are doing all kinds of dope things. You know all kinds of dope things, but someone's told you that you shouldn't try to be popular. You shouldn't try to be out there. And I tell you guys, it's a little bit of a cultural mindset. I talked about this last year in a post about how a lot of times, and I'm just gonna talk about Black culture because I'm Black, so I know our culture, right? So if this is somebody else's culture, y'all got it too. But I know, like, the whole she thinks she's too good. Growing up, if you were too cute, or if you were too this, or you were too that, if you came out in a cute little Easter dress and pranced like this, you might get it. She thinks she's too good. And that type of thing is ingrained in us. Like, I don't want people to think that I think I'm too good. But you are good. You might even be too good. And when you're going into business, you go into business to show people that you're good. You go into business to help other people be good too. Like, I teach SEO. I teach SEO because I want other people to get found too, not just because I want to be the only person that's number one. I actually want to teach SEO because people kept asking me, how do you get all this traffic? And so I said, well, let me start sharing that out. I've got people who do self-care. I've got one of my members who is just putting out her second book. Michelle, she's not on today. She'll probably be on later and watch the replay. Michelle's working on her second book, and it's about to come out in the next couple of days. And yeah, she's putting herself out there. And we want to put ourselves out there. We want people to know. We want to take people along the ride with us. But we've been so ingrained on I don't want to be popular. Popularity's bad. She thinks she's too good. All of these things that we're being told and we're reading and we're feeding into. This conversation, it's so funny because when it's a good conversation, you get like 10 comments. And then when it's like a bitching and moaning conversation, you get like 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 100 comments. And people be on there all day and still bumping it up. Hey, Twan, I see Twan is on. You know, it's so crazy how that happens, but it does. And so when you're doing something good, no one really wants to talk about it. But when you start talking about how good you are, oh, she thinks she's too good. Oh, she doesn't, I don't want to be famous because then stuff like this happened. Like the whole thing with Supa Cent. I'm not gonna go into what happened, but he's crap and hope she leaves for good this time. We'll say that, right? And so many people in this thread I was reading were like, this is what happens when you get famous. This is what happens when you share your business and you put your business and your brand together. This is what happens when you put your business out there. And they're ignoring the fact that And granted, she's got this drama, which is temporary, but she's also moved into an amazing house. She's also making over multiple $1 million a year, because if she made $1 million on Black Friday, know that she's making millions the other times of the year too. They ignore that fact. They should ignore the fact that she don't need him. She can walk. So many people are stuck in these things because they can't walk. That's a whole nother story, whole nother live. But she don't need him. She can walk. Even if, because then that was the other thing. Well, what does he have to do with her company? What if he owns part of the company? She can give him his chunk and she can walk away. She can give him the whole thing and go do something else. Because guess what? She's popular. People know her. People know her. They love her. They trust her. All of these things. So she's already, by letting people into her business and by not being all apologetic, by not hiding away her expertise and her gifts, she's now built a lifestyle that she can do this over and over and over again, regardless of what's going on. And so while we walking around being thousandaires, afraid that someone might talk about us, she's out there being a millionaire, banking off of every conversation. Every conversation. The good, the bad, the ugly. She's banking off of every conversation. So I just wanted to hop on this morning. We still in the morning. Yes, got 8 more minutes of morning left here. Sandra said the cancel culture, which I hate the name, wouldn't be a thing if brands of people were. Absolutely. People don't cancel folks that ain't popular. So I didn't read the whole thing. I'm sorry. I started mumbling at the end. Sandra said cancel culture, which I hate the name, wouldn't be a thing if brands of people weren't popular. And that's so true, because people are popular, and that's when people are like, oh, I'm going to cancel them. They're no longer to follow them. And I'm going to say, as businesses, so this is going to a whole other story, but we do need to do differently and think differently as businesses than we do as people, and like in our personal kind of lives and stuff like that. As a business and business owner, stop getting dragged into things like the cancel culture, things like the talking bad about Supa, like those things that are really not, again, not healthy for your mindset, not healthy for your business. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Joe Schmo, who's got no business and nothing to gain from this, they can cancel whoever they want. We need to be thinking of the opportunities that exist. We need to be thinking about, how do we navigate so we don't get canceled, but how do we navigate so that we can be the person that someone even think to cancel in culture? We need to be thinking different. And that's what I don't see. In some of my groups that I'm in, I see a lot more talking about others and the negativity around others. Like, for those who just joined, I was talking about earlier, somebody was in a group, they were talking about how, some businesses do kind of like flash sales. And I think Super does this. I know I even do this in my business, but they'll do like, what they call them drops. So they'll wait for like a certain date and they'll be like, okay, at 12 noon, this goes live. It'll go live and it'll sell out in minutes. And people are mad that people are selling out in minutes because they dropped the product. Mind you, they did all of that building their brand before that. They did all of that getting you hyped up about the product. They did all of these things that lead up to them selling out in minutes. Because how many few folks have opened up a new product, put a new thing out there, and it sold zero? Big fat zero. And here we are as businesses hating on the people that dropped and really made a big showing of it all. And knowing, I tell you, I do launches all the time, knowing all of the work it takes before you even open the cart, before you even make it for sale. And here we are as businesses participating in that kind of hate. And I'm going to tell you guys, oh, so you were on the same thread. Yes, I was like, this is crazy. This is business. Like, this is shit we need to be taking notes. Like, we need to be grabbing our notebook. Nope, I always got a notebook here. This is shit we need to be taking a notebook and saying, you know what? Let me figure out what they did that they were able to open a cart and sell out in minutes. Meanwhile, I've had this thing sitting up online getting zero for the longest. We should not be engaged in those conversations on the hating side. And I'm not even gonna say you got to clap or celebrate. I'm really gonna say you got to take notes. You got to take notes and learn. But when I see this, and to me, it's so toxic. I said that before. It's just so toxic, so unproductive. Because what we're not seeing is all the things that it takes to get to that. We're not seeing how strategic that is. How strategic is that? And they're actually taking, because people were saying, oh, well, it's a scare tactic. Oh, people just trying to incite FOMO. They are. They absolutely are. They are definitely trying to get FOMO. They want to sell out. But the fact that they actually do, I mean, who does not want to sell out? Who here in this call with a business, which I think most of you guys have businesses, right? Give me a one or give me some hearts if you want to sell out, because we should all want to sell out. Like that should be our thing. That should be, I want to fill a class. I'm about to fill up my WordPress Weekend class, which I'm going to tell you guys about in a minute. I'm about to fill up that class. It starts August and it's about to be filled up this weekend. And I opened up 2 more spots because 2 people can't make it in person. So I opened up 2 more spots and it's about to fill up this weekend. That's what you want. That's what business is for, right? That's what we do all of this for. I see my hearts going. I see my ones going. That's what all of this is for, to want to sell out. So when you see these conversations, your thought should not be like, yeah, I hate that. Yeah, I hate that as a customer. Your thought should be, what is they doing as a business? How can I make this work for me as a business? What kind of product can I do? Maybe I should make some of myself sold out. And I brought some other perspective to people in that particular conversations. Like maybe they're doing this for better flow of their products. Maybe they do things in small batches and they know they can only make but so much. So as opposed to having something on sale all the time and then having y'all mad at them because they can't deliver because they still got to make the next product, they make it sold out. Sold out is smart. Sold out is smart. Putting something sold out, not overextending yourself. Yes, getting the hype when you do sell out of stuff. All of that is smart. So for people to be thinking the other way around, for people to be thinking that something's wrong with this, something's wrong with being sold out, something's wrong with being so popular that people pick up your stuff in minutes, to me, from a business standpoint, it's crazy. Just crazy. So that was it. Like I said, I wanted to come on and talk about this. I wanted to just rant just a tiny bit. And, y'all my peoples, and I believe in using my voice to help my people get straight. If nothing else, my people are straight. And definitely share it out as I make it public so you can help your peoples get straight too. But we should not be those people thinking, oh, it's a shame to be popular, or I don't want to be popular, or, my life's gonna be somehow better if I stay like locked in a closet, not really telling anybody or sharing with anybody all the good things that I do. And if I don't brag on myself a little bit, and if I don't get popular, I want people to know me. And hopefully if you follow me, you want people to know you too. Because that's what I talk about. I talk about getting you out there and getting found and getting known. So if you don't want that, thank you for being here. But but you may want that so it could be the most effective for you. Because I'm not that effective if you just want to stay locked in the closet. I'm not that effective if you don't want to get out there and get found. I'm not that effective if you like being the best kept secret. I'm definitely not effective if you love to see your sameness and being stuck in it. I'm just not that effective. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you guys are here because you want to stay you want to go under the desk and not do much stuff and don't want nobody to see you, I'm not really the best person for you. I'm just going to say that out loud. But if you are my people, which I know some of you guys are, because I know some of you guys on here, some of you guys are my clients too. So you guys are already on the road to where we're talking about. But if you are my people, you are definitely in the right place. I've got now becoming one of my most popular courses because it's about to sell out this weekend, my WordPress in a weekend. The first thing, of course, to getting found is getting a website. You can't do it on social media. You can't. You just can't. That's not. When people are looking for something, when they're looking for help, when they're looking for services, even if they find you in a group and they are now going to go and verify and look to see if you legit, they are looking for a website. And I know a lot of people don't have websites still and don't have great websites or good websites. They may be running on like Wix or Weebly, which is a whole other live about why that's bad for your SEO, for your business. Like you never see Wix or Weebly on page 1 for nothing. So I know a whole lot of people are in that situation. And so a couple of times a year, I do a WordPress in a weekend training, pretty much what it is. And so what we do is get together a small group. So yes, it is going to sell out. It's only 15 slots. 15 slots, small group of entrepreneurs. We get together Saturday and Sunday. This one's going to be August 8th and August 9th. And I'm going to drop the link. I can't drop it on Instagram because I just can't. Sorry, guys. But what I will do for my Instagram folks, if you just DM me, I will send you guys the link. I'm actually having trouble dropping it on Facebook too. But if you guys head on over here, I am going to be with these people, 15 folks, and we go step by step through setting up, like from the host. We get your hosting, well, you get your hosting. We get the hosting, we set up the WordPress, we install the themes, we do the plugins, we make sure you got your SEO straight, because that's what I do. We talk about your content. We troubleshoot any problems if you've got an existing site, and pretty much we get you straight. We get you straight so that yes, you can be popular. We get you straight so that yes, you can be found. We get you straight so that you have a space when people are looking for you, looking for your services, looking for what you do, whether you are in a group talking about it or getting found organically in Google search, that they've got a place to come to and they've got a place to find all of your stuff. And funny, I see Iris is on here. She's been to my last WordPress in a weekend. And we do this all in a weekend because honestly, this part is to be the quick and easy thing. This part is the get it done, get it out there thing. I see a lot of people who are like, oh, I'm working on my website. And I'm just like, what are you working on? What are you doing? You, again, hiding under that desk. You absolutely can't get found if you don't actually get something up there and out there for people to see. So I'm taking that away. I'm taking the whole, I'm working on my website. I got a little bit more to do. I'm not ready yet. Coming soon pages, which I hate coming soon pages. I'm taking all of that out. I'm getting rid of all the excuses for you. And I am opening up my WordPress in a weekend. This one is taking place August 8th and 9th. We're going to do 9 to 2. So it's like really half the day. It's not the full day. Half the day. So you got some Saturday and Sunday left for you. So August 8th and 9th, 9 to 2 EST, both days is the standard time. And we are going to go step by step through building your site. So I dropped the link on Facebook. So for those who are on Facebook, you guys can hop on over there and click on the link and sign up. And for those on Instagram, just send me a DM and I will send you the link and I will get you all signed up there. All right. And it's going to sell out this weekend. I literally just opened up these slots Monday. It's going to sell out. And when it sells out, I'm going to be talking about it. I am going to make a big deal out of it. So if you are one of those people who hate on people who sell out, be prepared to hate on me. It's coming. So when I sell out, I'm definitely going to be talking all about how it's sold out and hope you get into the next one. All right. So just warning you guys in advance. All right. So I will talk to you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.